Okay, so DeSantis drops out, endorses Trump, guys. Haley don't have a chance beating Trump. So there's only one outcome as far as trading concerned, guys. This chart is going to gap up tomorrow. I'm about to show you the chart, and it's going to gap up probably 3 days straight. So yes, this is the stock that can basically double over the course of the next 7 days, guys. 3 days higher is definitely possible with some gap ups, kind of like this one. So the first time we have notified you on our YouTube channel on this easy trade was right before the pump. You can refer to that video. It was just a 60-second video, guys. We're trying to experiment with some short videos. They're like 1 minute or less. And so that was one of the videos that captured the chart. We literally posted the video when the stock was right here. It was like at 16 bucks, 17 bucks before it took off to 29. But more importantly is the fact that even if you missed that, there's still opportunity here. And clearly DeSantis out of the race creates a really solid case here for more funding for DWAC, guys. And so straight shot higher. This stock, for those of you that are thinking, well, Leo, just, oh man, come on, it was just at $13. Now it's at 26, 28, 29. Why do you think it's going to move higher, guys? Because this stock could be unstoppable. Again, going back to the behavioral patterns, guys, some stocks, when they begin going in one direction, they become simply unstoppable, okay? And so, okay, so just to put things in perspective, to make an easy case here, this stock's been in the doghouse for a long, long time. But there were instances when this stock, please understand that this is a weekly chart, right? So this huge candle does not represent just 1 day of trading. It represents like a few days of trading. But this is what the stock is capable of doing, 130, 140 bucks, and it was just on that momentum, just unstoppable momentum higher, right? And then it revisited the level close to. We've done some nice shorts on this, done some nice calls on this in the past. Not in so distant future, we've caught that move right there, which looks minuscule compared to that move. And looking at these two, we are already... the stock held really strong over the last couple of days. Yes, we didn't. We had some high expectations. I thought it could even hit 30, 40 Friday before these news were going to break out over the weekend, or before the results on New Hampshire on Tuesday. I thought maybe they would even run it in the expectations off. So now you got clear case, you got a catalyst, and so I think it's gonna run. And it's not one of these stocks that, you know, is incapable of making literally $100 higher in 3 days. Okay, it could. I'm not saying it's going to go back to 130 next week, but it's reasonable to assume. Can it hit 40, 50? Sure. Okay, the RSI still got some opportunity to go higher here. There's a ton of people. Look. Back then, accumulation distribution was going to the moon, right? I mean, it was all the way up here, accumulation distribution. Right now, you just see a small uptick on the accumulation distribution, which tells you a ton of people could still come in and buy. So we posted another video, second one, when it was trading in the mid-20s, and it's trading close to that area, guys. So it's not too late. The train has not left the station yet on this one. We could see multiple days higher in the stock. So don't miss it. These are some easy trades that a lot of people are afraid to get in because, you know, they're looking at this. They're like, well, there's no way. It just doubled. There's no way it can double again. And so oftentimes people will be sitting here. They'll be like, Leo, I'll wait for a pullback. Let this thing come down, son, and I'm going to buy. And that's how you miss a gap up tomorrow. So chances are tomorrow, January 22nd, this thing is going to gap up. It's going to gap up for probably a few days in a row. And all you really have to do, guys, to win, I'm going to reveal the strategy now, when it just started moving, okay? If you were signed up as trading with a coach, okay, we recommended you buying 50 strike calls Okay, 50 strike calls that are expiring 360 days from now. Okay, so that would actually cover the entire election, it would cover everything. And so those calls now so far have tripled, quadrupled, something like that. So, but whether these calls could be in the next few days could be absolutely astronomical. These calls, in the next 360 days, but we were buying them dirt cheap. We were buying them just on day one. So it's moments like this, you put on a trade like this, and then you gotta be patient. You gotta wait for that move to develop. And there's plenty of catalysts for these stock to keep moving higher in the next 360 days. But when you just catch it, right? That's why you should be signed up for the alert, so you don't miss this momentum. I sent multiple messages that morning saying, buy the fuck out of DWAC calls. DWC, we buy. And so if you acted on that message, certainly if you were signed up with me as your coach, you would have gotten the message bright and early. You would have pulled the trigger right at the open. You would have caught this beautiful trade. The stock doubled. We've collected some nice gains. But if you're coming in on like day 2, day 3, clearly depending on your entry, you might have not done nowhere near as good as someone that got alerted promptly and acted on that message at the time where it mattered the most. And guys, just like with Netflix, 4-minute difference is the difference between a 7x trade and a 1.5x trade. Okay, in this case, it was exponentially higher. And some guys nailed an entry in the 25 strike when the stock pulled back. We're buying 25 strike the second day, I think, for 15 cents. And those 25 strike, when it goes right here, they're going for like $4. You do the math, just astronomical numbers. And I'm not sure, considering the fact that going into this week, this stock's going to be overhyped. So yes, I'm recording the video for 2 reasons. I don't want you to miss the move higher, but I also don't want you to expect that you can put together a 50x trade on this at this point. The 50xer was buying 50 strike calls that expire 360 days from now and just sitting on this trade literally for a year. You wouldn't have to do nothing else, just sit on it. And for that reason, guys, for those of you that are like, hey, Leo, I don't care if I take 100 trades, I'll just take one. You put me in a 50x trade, if I gotta wait 1 year for it, I'm fine with that. So if you're one of those guys, when you go to our website at 13mmtv.com, guys, there is a link there. It says sign up for long-term trading with a coach. So click that, and then we will put you in a program that is designed, like maybe, you just to be busy, to be paying attention every day what's going on with the market, but you want a shot at a 50x trade. There's some more opportunities that are just around the corner where I can literally get you in. If you train with a coach here, you're in that program, we can get you in just before things take off. And so entry is everything. When you trade options, entry is everything. You want to position ahead of a much bigger move, and you don't want to be an idiot. You don't want to be jumping out just like when something moves a couple of dollars. We had some new guys that just, oh my God, Leo, I'm already up 3x, that's it, I couldn't take it anymore, I got out. And then they cry the entire fucking week because they miss on a fucking 40xer. So, guys, long-term or short-term, there's going to be some 50x trades we're going to nail during this earnings season. There's going to be some 50x plays. So for those of you that want to trade actively, you sign up for the day trading with a coach. For those of you that want just give me 1-2 trades, Leo, for the whole year, I'm going to stick with them. But you cannot be jumping out of these trades, guys. I'm telling you, the number one reason why traders fail, because they jump out of the good fucking trade. Because all of a sudden, something goes higher, and then it stalls, or it makes a pullback, or it makes more than a pullback that looks like, oh my God, it's completely reversed, and you fucking panic, you get out, and then you're done. Because at that point, you're like, oh, fuck, I just couldn't take it.
Leo, I'm not taking this trade again. What I just went through emotionally, I was up 20,000. Now I'm up only 8,000. Leo, I had to jump out. All of that is just bullshit, okay? All you had to do is just, with a little more patience, you would be back. Instead of making 8,000, be back making that 20,000, 30,000 right quick. All you had to do is just not panic on a pullback. And so that's the reason to trade with a coach, because we'll hold your hand. We'll be like, dude, don't do that here. No, okay? Overall, everything is highly, highly bullish on this. You just stay with the trade. Yes, there's going to be pullbacks. Yes, on weekly options, yeah, your values are going to change rapidly if there is an oversized pullback. But that's not a reason to abandon the trade. As a matter of fact, that's when you should be adding to the trade, not jumping out of the trade. And that's how some of our traders bought the 25 strike for like 15, 16 cents, and they were cashing out between $3 and $4.30 on these calls when it rocketed on this candle right here. So guys, if you do these trades on your own, I almost guarantee you will jump out at the wrong fucking time. You're not going to have the patience to hold the trade. You're going to dislocate your balls when it's going to be a perfect time to add to the trade. Okay, so I can help you overcome all of these issues. And it starts with you going to 13mmtv.com, clicking the orange button that says schedule a call. Talk to us today. We're here to help. You want to 10x your account, you can do it in the next 2 weeks, because the opportunities are plentiful, okay? The market's going to be moving. There's a historic analog that tells us the market's going to be moving in both directions in the next 2 weeks. So there's a chance for a round trip trade, the holy grail of all trading. Guys, just take action, okay? Because you're going to be listening to a lot of guys over the next 2 weeks are going to make a ton of money here at 13 Market Moves. And you're going to be wishing you were one of them. So do it. This is in your hands at this point, okay? Just don't be listening to the next video where I'm going to be talking about another stock that we have alerted you, if you were trading with a coach, right at the very inner beginning of the trade. And there's going to be a different ticker symbol, but that's what we do here at 13 Market Moves. We study the markets, okay? We've got multiple different things that we're looking at that an average trader doesn't look at. And a lot of them deal with reversals or in stage on something like this that can run exponentially higher. Okay? Behavioral patterns, the move sequences, all of this stuff comes into play, guys. So when you're working with a coach here, you'll have access to all of that and tons of years of trading experience. That's what's going to allow you to capitalize on this trade instead of cutting them sooner than what you really need to be, instead of missing out completely on entering this trade, okay? So the ball is in your court, okay? 13mmtv, big orange button. This is your gateway to 10x your account in the next 2 weeks. Or sign up for 50x trade. Sit on it for 360 days. No worries, no hassle. No crazy volatility as you have with weekly options. We go with a longer expiration. So for those of you that cannot handle the daily swings, hey, sign for long-term trading. It's right there. The link is on the website, guys. So anyway, let me wrap this up. Big trade on DWAC. And I think as a result of this stock running, we're going to be able to nail some other trades that are going to be highly correlated to the move in this stock. So don't miss those. The trades are coming and the videos are coming your way. If you're new, subscribe to the channel and don't miss the next video. Let's roll.